Hi and welcome to Nikki Does Makeup. I'm Neo and today we're doing another reaction because you guys really like that. By the way, don't judge if you see that I'm slightly more tanned over here than here. I had dated Disney and I got some sun, but only my cheeks and my forehead. I have a tan line right here because I was wearing sunglasses. Anyway, I am laughing at that just because I'm you can even see it cut off here from my nose. Anyway, it's funny to me. Today we're reacting to the new NikkieTutorials and Beauty Bay collab reveal, which is 27 minutes long. I have not seen anything from this aside from which training mode has already showed on Instagram, so I do know what the palette looks like. It seems interesting, but I want to hear what Nikki has to say.
Hello guys, it's me.
Hold on, let me get this full screen.
Nikki.
Hello. Okay. Woo-hoo! Here is my attempt to turn 2020 around. Today is the day where I finally share with you something that I'm so proud and so happy with. But this has been a long time coming because I have been working on this project ever since last year, and we made some really big moves around my coming out. And when I came out, I got really panicked because I was like, okay, well, we can't launch now because people are gonna think that I'm using this as a PR stunt. People are gonna misunderstand and see this as publicity. And that is the last thing that I want for you guys to think of me. In those days and weeks, even months after coming out, everything I said made me insecure. It made me question myself because everything I said became news. Even if I farted, people would write about it. And now, 2.5 weeks ago, Dylan and I got robbed, and I was filled with emotions. Again, I felt like life came at me and not only took away my confidence and my faith in life itself, but again, it felt like this opportunity was taken away from me because again, my biggest fear was that people would see this as a publicity stunt.
Jeez. I forgot what I had to say after the coughing fit. Also, don't judge my hair. I know I have to redo it soon. It's the roots are coming in strong. Something like that. Anyway, hold on, I'm reacting again. I don't have a lipstick on. In honor of Nikki, I have to go nude. You know what? Yeah, we're gonna use I Create and Moon. If I remember correctly what I was going to say before the coughing fit and then decided to put a lip on because I need something, is that no matter what or who you are, if you do come out, it is never a publicity thing. It is always just you being yourself, first of all. Secondly, my heart has been going out to Nikki and her fiance, which I can't remember his name, because it can be a scary thing. Jeez, okay. And I wish that everything goes well for them. And I'm glad to see that Nikki is finally back to at least some form of normalcy. We're only a minute into this and it's already 7 minutes of video. I need to shut up.
But the amazing team that I worked with for this project is Beauty Bay, and they assured me that I could take as much time as I wanted. They were there for me. And after about a week of thinking, I was like, you know what? No, I'm not letting them take this away from me as well. This is the one thing in my life where I have control over right now, and damn, it feels good to sit here in my studio today and after all this time be able to introduce you to, I'm gonna say it, to my Beauty Bay and NikkieTutorials I think a lot of you guys saw it from the eye in the teaser. After quite some years, I have found trust in a brand again to create an eyeshadow palette. I haven't collaborated with a brand in years. We all know my first one, We all know my first one. And then a couple of years after, I had the honor of collaborating with Ofra Cosmetics, and we created some bomb-ass highlighters, even a couple of lip products, and they treated me so nicely. Throughout the years, a lot of brands have contacted my team, and they were like, we really want to create something eyeshadow-wise with Nikkie. And the answer always was, no thank you. Read what's online. But the fact that I'm here with a palette already tells you more than enough. I have found trust again. I feel so loved and welcomed by the Beauty Bay family, and are you ready? Are you ready for this?
By the way, real quickly, do have to say, I have been a fan of Nikkie for a long time. I did buy the original collaboration. And I don't support that brand. So, yeah. Partly because of this, partly because they team a fool. So I just don't use them. Also, none of their products really appeal to me, so I'm like, I'm okay. That being said, when I was working at Macy, I still sold a lot of their stuff, but never stuff that I would actually use. Like, that being said, there's some of their stuff is really nice. Like, I know the chocolate bronzer, really nice. I'm not gonna lie. But there's nothing from them that really inspires me or really gets at me where I'm like, ooh, I want that. So I'm like, I'm okay. This is intriguing. I haven't been like a full-time constant supporter of Nikkie, but I've always been like from the guidelines like, yes, I like you. So glad to see that she's found a team that really inspires her too. Okay.
So let's do it! So let's rewind back to early 2019, where Beauty Bay contacted us and they were like, hey, we really, really want to collaborate with Nikkie. Is she open to it? Again, I heard eyeshadow and I'm like, oh boy, no, I'm not ready. Because let's be honest, when this palette ordeal happened with the last brand, it almost cost me my career. People lost their faith in me. People didn't want to believe a word I said anymore. It still is the most.
Just for the record, I returned mine because it was so. I had some Wet n Wild eyeshadow palettes that were performing better than that whenever I got mine. Just saying.
Gross, vile thing to know, but we grow from here. One of the main reasons why I said yes is because Mama Mitchell created a palette with Beauty Bay, and as soon as I saw that palette, I touched it, I played with it, I had some fun with it, I fell in love with their formula, and then I got all their other palettes, and I was like, okay, this is in the top 3 best eyeshadow formulas out there. So I took a dive. And here we are. I think it's time to see what's on the inside of the Beauty Bay and NikkieTutorials eyeshadow palette. When you get to the palette, when you order it and it comes in, it arrives like this. A keyhole to my crazy world. So when you open this box, it has a nice little message in the back. I won't read it here. You have to buy it to read it. Of course, in the package itself is bubble wrap to protect the palette, and also a nifty little paper that tells you what's the best way to apply each and every shade. So it has to shade.
That's smart. Because a lot of times you have brands where you get stuff and you're like, this isn't really blending, and you're like going like this, and other times you have to pack it. It's good to know like which ones would work for what occasion. So that's nice. Thank you, Nikkie. That's a smart idea. We should call this the coughing episode. Okay, so first of all, a channel I really love and enjoy is Poplux, aka Nady, and oh my gosh, I really did get tan the other day. Anyway, he does reactions as well whenever there's different releases, but he does them with some other items. He does them high, and like because he has so much fun with it, that's part of the reason why I started to do these reactions. But I don't smoke, I don't do anything, I don't drink. Hardest thing I drink is adrenaline shot, which the only reason I say that's the hardest thing is because it has 300 milligrams of caffeine, and whew, I had 2 one day, and I could literally feel my heart. So yeah, not doing that again. But that is like the worst thing I'm going to drink. But Nady does his reactions high, they're hysterical. I do know he's already done a reaction to this while high, so go check him out. Like, he also created the glow-in-the-dark highlighter. She's actually reviewed his Black Eyes highlighter, which changes from black to white. Go check Nadie out. They're awesome. But I'm just like, I know I'm not as entertaining as Nadie because he is off the walls crazy. But I know that whenever he does, like, smoke a little bit, he often has to cough, and he's okay. He won't be okay until he has, like, lip gloss. He looks at the thing of lip gloss and I'm like, I wonder if that would help. That's probably not a good idea. I kind of want to try it though, because I keep having this cough. Okay.
Shade name, and that it either has a little brush underneath, so you can apply it with a brush, or a little finger, or both, to help you out a little bit when you're confused. And in here, people, this here is my safe place.
Okay. I like the packaging. I know a lot of people don't like the split. I think it's cute on here. Better than the Momo Mitchell one because that one had like a mirror in between. I'm not a fan of that. I do like this split door open thing.
This is, I always call my home my temple tutorials. This is like my temple. This is my own crazy world. I know people are watching this and be like, just open the damn thing. So we're gonna open the damn thing. Welcome to the bright side of my world and the dark side. Please welcome the NikkieTutorials and Beauty Bay Pressed Pigment Eyeshadow Palette. Just take it all in, honey. Just take it all in. This is my palette. I created this with the Beauty Bay family. Here she is, or he.
I do have to say, for something that's supposed to be bright and dark, it is a lot more bright than it is dark. But I'm okay with the balance of colors because it's more like the darks are more of a pop or something to like deepen it while using the brighter colors. So I see where it's going.
Be whatever it wants to be. So on the inside, we see 20 pressed pigment eyeshadows. Now,
okay, I can always see one that I'm just like my eyes just drawn to it, and it's Be Yourself. Hey, I think that's the one it looks like it is. It looks cute.
Get to this later. Don't kill me. It is limited edition. Go easy on me. And if you take a closer look, you can see that this palette has your favorite mattes, your crazy shimmers, and we even got some magical duochromes in here. Basically all the colors you need for all the looks. Whew. Okay, so because you know I am a crazy perfectionist and I want this palette to be the one for everyone out there, personally, Mama Tutorials needs glasses if she wants to be able to look at stuff. So on the bright side of the palette, we have a normal mirror that says I am me. But then on the darker side of the palette where it says you are you, it has a magnifying mirror. So if you really want to get up in those details and see what you're doing with your shadow, if you're applying some liner, you are up close and personal and can see every single detail. I have never seen that in a palette.
Neither have I, and that's a smart idea.
We fought really hard for that mirror. It was not easy. Trust me, it was not easy. I'm really proud it's here. Little side note, after this, in a couple of days, I'm uploading a full in-depth tutorial playing with the palette, and I want to save some of the funny stories concerning the names for that. So I'll give you a couple here and save some for the next video as well. First up, on the first row on the top left, we have Redemption, which is a marigold orange matte. Right next to it, we have Blend and Snap, a bubblegum pink matte. Right there on the...
Okay, I already get Redemption. Funny. Blend and Snap, I love that name because one of my favorite movies is Legally Blonde. Like, that's one movie I can turn on at any scene and probably start saying the quote. I can start quoting that movie. Like, I know some people have, like, Mean Girls. For me, it's Legally Blonde. Just saying.
Center, we have my baby, Ivy, which is a icy white shimmer. Right next to that, we have Slasher, a mulberry purple matte. Mulberry is like the fancy UK way of saying aubergine or eggplant, but you can call it whatever you want. The last in the row is 5 AM, which is a true chocolate brown matte. It's delicious. On the next row, You're gonna love this name once I explain it to you. Roxy Catan, which is a bright pink shimmer. It honestly, once you see it, you're gonna fall in love with it. It's insane. Right next to that, that bright bumblebee yellow matte is called Fla. On the center,
Okay, so she said bumblebee yellow, bumblebee yellow, but on screen it's appearing more like a. I don't know if that's my brightness. No, it looks more like a lime green, like a neon lime green, and I'm okay with that. Give me more greens.
the heart of the palette is Mikai, named after my little brother who I lost a couple of years ago, and he needed to be in here. His favorite color is red, so the color is a true red matte. Next to that, my other baby, Mila. Mila is a caramel nude matte. And last in the row is Underground. Now Underground, ooh, it's a hybrid of silver and gold all at the same time. On the third row, all the way on.
So that reminds me of Platonic by Pop Plugs, the cosmetics company. Just saying.
On the left, we have Plot Twist. Oh, wait until you hear the story about this one, which is we'll get to that. It's a plot twist. Right next to that is Aura, an orange rose gold shimmer. On
That just reminds me of Gaga.
the center of that, we have Basic Truts, which is Dutch for basic bitch. It's a pink-toned light nude matte. Next to that is a gorgeous duochrome. It's green, it's silver, it's gold, it's everything. It's called All In. Last in the row, this is funny to me, Ill. It's a true green matte.
Okay, but it looks seafoam in the video. By the way, I was wrong. It is not Be Yourself. It is apparently Mr. Tutorials, which is calling my name.
Of course I had to put green in here. Time for the last and final row. On the left, we have Pride, which is a pink and blue duochrome inspired by the trans flag. Right next to that is Zomer, which is Dutch for summer, which is the peach pink matte. On the center, we have Mama Tutorials, which is a baby blue shimmer. Fourth in the row, Amsterdam, which is a cobalt blue matte. And last but certainly not least,
Mr. Tutorials.
hi,
Hi.
hi, you can go now.
Okay, bye.
And Mr. Tutorials.
Oh, that was so cute. Oh.
Tutorials, it's inspired by Dylan's eye color. So it's a hazel shimmer. And now let's get into some of these names, shall we? If you watch any random review that I've done in the last couple of years, you will never see me swatch shadows on my hand, on my arm, wherever, because I truly believe that an eyeshadow needs to look good on the eye, not on your arm. But I do know that we live in a makeup community where swatches are like the level of indication on how well a shadow is gonna perform. And now, of course, every eyeshadow is gonna benefit from an eye base. I never do any eye looks without an eye primer or a concealer. So of course, this palette also is gonna look best with a base underneath. Still, I have full faith and full trust in that you're gonna love the formula on these shadows right here. So the first color I'm gonna show you is Redemption. Redemption is a bright, crazy orange. And guess what it's called? Redemption. Redemption is a little nod to my past where I trusted the wrong people and was naive and thought I was making a great deal. And thank God I grew a couple of years older and now I know how to negotiate and actually have a good deal. So if you want to buy this palette and support me, you're actually supporting me this time around. And it's orange because I wanted the color to resemble
She's really going there, and I'm okay with that.
a fire within myself that is like, okay, I'm not to be messed around with again. It's redemption time. This is one of those pressed pigments where it's best to just be very delicate with it, but it is bright as hell. I've worn this palette so many times without telling you guys that you've basically seen every color of this palette on my face already. In this look right here, I wore Redemption on the inner corner, and I love how it created this sort of wave of orange in the community because people loved it. And remember my Hermes review where this color was literally all over my eyes? Was here all along. Next up, Blend and Snap. One of my favorite movies is Legally Blonde, and we all know the bend and snap. And I saw this pink, Legally Blonde. I was like, oh, the blend. and snap. This is such a beautiful bubble gum. This is such a beautiful bright bubblegum pink.
I swear, there's so many times where I mess up too, and I'm just like, okay.
I'm wearing it on the inner portion of the brow and the crease here. This is so bright, it is so much fun, and once you really pack this on, kapow! Right next to it is Ivy, and Ivy is one of my go-to colors in this palette because it is a shimmering, bright white. This on the inner corner is just, oh, keep doing it to me. This basically goes in every single look that I do. Look at that. Oh, isn't that pretty? It is so bright. It's on my inner corners today. Right next to that is Slasher. Slasher is stunning. I used it on the outer corners of this look right here, and it is named after my obsession with slasher/horror movies. Right next to that is a chocolate brown. Oh my God, I love this color. Let me swatch it for you. I think a dark chocolate brown is just necessary in this palette because you can pop it on every day for a night out. Heck, if you want to play in your makeup room and have some fun, a dark chocolate brown is a necessity. Okay, on the next row, this is my favorite story. We might need my manager here for this one. Roxy Catan. Now, if you're like, wait, is that Huda Catan's sister? We don't know. We will never find out. This is a soft pink base with a gold sheen duochrome. Do you see that? It's like rose gold madness.
Okay, one of my favorite types of shades is like a pink to gold, because I can never find one that just like looks really nice on me. This one's catching my eye because it has a deeper pink base. So I'm like, maybe. Call me coughing. Call me Neo just coughing today. Oh my gosh, hold up.
Look at that!
Hi.
Hi.
It's smart to, if we book a hotel for you.
Yes.
During that trip, it was important for you to be anonymous and just be there.
There was a certain event
Yeah.
at the hotel where I was staying at.
Yeah.
But we canceled attending that event
Yeah.
because.
Yeah. And then I thought, okay, let's give you a different name.
Yeah.
And on the table was Settlers of Catan, the
Yep.
Catan, the
game.
the board game.
The board game.
So I was, okay, Miss Catan.
Miss
And then
Catan.
Miss Catan. And then we were talking about a friend of my boyfriend's, whatever, and her name was different, Roxanne, whatever. And then I thought, okay, let's make it Roxy Catan.
But the funny part is, okay, so we got invited to this event. We're like, no, we're so sorry, we can't make it. Then
Yeah.
I arrive in the States. I find out on that same day that the event is happening in the hotel I'm staying at. Now, mind you, I'm always staying at this hotel, so they know my name, they know who I am.
And
So
we
we're
thought-
like, okay, we're booking this under a new name.
Yeah.
So your name now is Roxy Catan. I walk into the hotel and all the staff goes,
Hi, Mrs. Jagger. So good to see you again.
we're like, it's Catan.
Yeah.
It's Catan. Right next to that is that beautiful
Okay, that's hysterical.
bumblebee yellow, which is called Vla. We first went with pudding, and then I was like, you know what? We need more Dutch up in here. And the Dutch word for pudding is Vla. Nice and bright. This in the crease is just a fun moment on the inner corner.
Okay, now seeing it swatched, it looks yellow. But in the pan, it looked green. Give me more green.
I love it. Moving on to Mikai. I don't think I have to explain this too much. A couple of years ago, I lost my little brother. That was like, to me, it feels like that was like the first strike in my life where I was like, okay, things need to change in my life. His favorite color was red. As soon as I wanted to come up with shadow shades, I was like, okay, we need a true red to honor him. And we put him on the center of the palette, so he's like the heart of the palette. And it's the most stunning, bright, gorgeous red. I'm wearing it on my outer corners of the lower lash line today. It's stunning, and I'm really proud to have him here. Well, Mila is just one of those other like gorgeous, stunning, everyday shades. I love a color like Mila to pop in the crease on a daily basis. This is your quintessential crease shade. I love it so much. Now, Underground, we have to talk about, because Underground we have struggled most with. What's so fascinating about this shade is that it's both bronze, silver, and gold all at the same time. Depending on, it's right here, depending on what shades you pair it with, it kind of like adapts to it. And I've worn Underground in so many looks, and even at the night of the Eurovision Europe Shine a Light, where I was doing the online updates, if your country didn't ban that portion. If you saw me on television hosting a part of Eurovision Shine a Light, Underground was on my lid. Underground is a favorite because it's so, so glamorous.
I love that color. Looking at the eye, I'm like, okay, that's cute. I'm also looking at the shadow, I'm like, I cannot wait to use that if I get this palette, which I most likely will. If I can afford it. That's the issue.
And I know it looks like a shimmery taupe here, but in real life, like all the sparkles come to life and it is a party. Next up, plot twist. And it truly, this shadow right here truly is a plot twist. I have swatched plot twist on I think 20 people and it looks different on every single one, which made me question myself. I called the Beauty Bay team, I was like, guys, something is up because it looks different on every single person. On one person, it looks super blue. On the other person, it's like a muted grayish white. It is truly a shapeshifter. What I do know is that it is intended to be paired with Amsterdam. This is like the perfect color to fade out Amsterdam and make it nice and smooth and perfect. Even Mama tutorials with it. And the problem with this one is, and I'm gonna be so open and honest with you about this because I'm not giving you any shit in 2020 or ever. Plot twist swatches terribly. And I hate saying that, but again, it just confirms to me shadows need to look good on the eyes, not on the hand. So if
Okay, another thing. I never do swatches in my videos because I'm like, no, you need to see how it performs. I agree. I want to see what this color looks like because I'm glad with the honesty of like, it looks terrible in swatches.
If anyone buys this palette and is like Instagram storying it up and being like, oh my God, plot twist is trash. On the hand, I agree it's trash, but try it on your eyes. So let me swatch it, plot twist. Watch it swatch really nicely now. It's a pressed pigment, so the more delicately you place it, the better. So this is a baby periwinkle blue. It actually looks really good now, but I want to give you that heads up because I know that sometimes in the swatch it looks terrible, it looks good on me now. It truly is a plot twist, but I'm assuring you on the eyes, it's safe, especially mixed with Amsterdam. Honey. We're now swatching Aura, and I have a story about Aura, but I'll save that for the follow-up tutorial. It looks like this. Right next to it is Basic Tuts, which is basic bitch in Dutch. This color is a light nude, which is a easy wash and go. It's a perfect transition color for Mila or 5 a.m. It's basically almost my skin color right here. So if you ever wonder what my skin tone's like, it's in the palette. Making this palette, I tried my very hardest to be as inclusive as possible when it comes to 20 shades. Just know that my intentions are always from a good place and I always want to be so inclusive to the world. So just know that. Right next to it is All In. Oh my God, this color is just a ride. This has a sort of champagne-ish base, but then, oh, the reflection in one angle is bright green, but then when you shift it, it becomes pink. This is a duochrome from heaven. Okay, here we go.
So that just really reminded me of my favorite highlighter. Money Honey, because it is green and gold and pink. Like, if you look at it here, it is going to be pink. You can't really see. Oh my gosh, okay. Like, as you turn away, it's just like it's just so pretty. Sorry, just now I need to even things out. Okay, I'm happy now. Okay, sorry, but yeah, this literally is. It's more green. I will say that, but that color makes me happy because I like that type of color. Oh my god.
Oh, the green, ew. I wanted to go for the most green shade of planet Earth, and of course I have to call it ew because green is my least favorite color, and I thought it was really funny to put green in here. This is for all you green lovers out there. It's like a crazy unique green. It's not your typical like...
It's a seafoam. It's a sea foam.
Hunter green, forest green. No, this is like green on a new level. This is my favorite shade of the entire palette. This is Pride. I'm so proud of Pride. This is a bubblegum pink base with a blue and silver white duochrome reflection. This is the trans flag in an eyeshadow. And can we say who we're collaborating with? I filmed with Selena Gomez and she has this palette and she was using this palette in the video, and we put Pride all over each other's lids from a distance. I put it on my lid, she put it on hers. And it was the most surreal, magical moment to see Selena Gomez wear Pride on her beautiful lids. It was like, take me back. This is probably my favorite shade of this palette because it represents me and so many people out there. And you can wear Pride with pride. Zomer, summer in Dutch. Zomer is on the outer portion of my eyes today. I think a lot of you guys are gonna love this one. Mama Tutorials. This is Mama Tutorials, her favorite color. It's like a sea baby shimmering blue. It is stunning. The fact that it's in my palette here today to kind of honor her is so special to me. You know what I'm most excited for? This is gonna sound so crazy that I get to see all the looks that you will create with this. I just know that the minute you guys get this palette and you play with it, I'm gonna see these color combos and these techniques that will totally blow me away. So make sure you tag me and tag Beauty Bay so I can find your creations, and who knows, you might be a new story takeover on my stories soon. So make sure that I see you. Oh, on the lower lash line. This together, one of my favorite combos is Amsterdam with Pride.
If it's one of your favorite combos, then show us.
Last but certainly not least, we have Mr. Tutorials, and we have done lots and lots of rounds of this one to get it perfectly right. I wanted something that would look exactly like Dylan's eyes, but with that extra bit of shine. Oh wow, now it really sounds like I'm calling him shineless, like I'm calling him dull. Look at that, it's like a beautiful olive hazel shimmer, stunning with 5 a.m., stunning with Mila. And those are all the shades that are in this palette.
See, I would take that, like, with the yellow and the orange and the red, and then add like a little bit of that mulberry, and then pop with that color, because that is gorgeous. Okay.
Now let's get technical about it, shall we? It has been years since I have collaborated on a product with a brand. I'm gonna be so honest with you, I'm scared. I don't know how many people will buy this, how many people will be interested in this. So when Beauty Bay asked me how many palettes we wanted to make, it freaked me out even more because I was like, well, I don't know. I don't know what kind of power I have in this beauty world. So I know a lot of companies handle the, we're out of stock, oh my God, we're out of stock and now you can't buy anymore, and then, oh my God, we're back in stock. That didn't sit right with me. That trick has been done, and I wanna reward as opposed to sort of punish for not getting the palette or getting the palette. So instead of saying, oh my God, it's out of stock, I want to reward you for ordering this palette early and being part of the first batch. Now again, I don't know your power. Like, I don't know how fast this will go. Truly, I don't know how fast this will go. But here's my promise. If we do sell out, we will actually be sold out. There won't be any palettes left. And I will try everything in my power to convince Beauty Bay to make more. And there's 3 ways in which I can reward you for being such a true glow baby and supporting me. If you order from the first drop, you will get a free pop socket. I love pop sockets. I can finally put this one on my phone now because I've been trying to keep this a secret. So you will either get the bright side pop socket or the dark side. And the dark side has a little middle finger that says bye to the makeup shamers, and the bright side has a smiley and my name on it. Also,
hopefully, if I do order this, I get the dark side, because love that.
So 50 lucky glow babies will get a golden ticket to a virtual masterclass, a private masterclass with me. And together we're gonna be having a lot of makeup fun. I'm gonna be doing a fun look using the palette for you. I'm gonna answer some questions. We can make it a good escape from the world. And the last reward is that I personally signed 100 palettes with a marker myself. So if your palette comes in like this, know that I myself put the signature on here as a thank you for being part of the first drop. We've done all this talk, now it's time to get down to the details. This palette will launch on Monday, August 31st. That's so soon.
And I'm working that day. Great!
Dude, that is so close, I'm freaking out. That's crazy. It will launch at 6 p.m. BST, 1 p.m. EST, 10 a.m. PST, and
So I'm gonna be, normally that's when I'm waking up. Dang it, my mom has been asking me what I want to get for my birthday. You can literally, this small, you can literally see my ring light. That is so weird, I never noticed that before.
7 p.m. CEST. Wow, damn. Products will be capped at 1 palette per person to hopefully help everybody get one instead of the product ending up on weird websites. Oh God, yes, that will happen. Ew. The palette.
I do have to say, for the first time ever, I have done that. I'm not really proud about that. Sorry, my camera died. But hey, I'm being honest, I have done that. I can say what for. But like, I had an opportunity that popped up where I could get 3 or something. I was like, I'm gonna do it. I am ashamed. But not as ashamed as what some people should be whenever they were leaving with 8 of everything for the collab, for a drop last year. You're using your kids to get more makeup. Shame on you. They have no clue. I'm talking about whenever the conspiracy collection dropped last year and I was at the Morphe store. There were people that were literally buying 2 of everything. 2 of everything for her, her husband, and their 2 kids. That is bad. So I'm like, at least I didn't do that.
Is only sold on beautybay.com. If you see this palette on Wish, on eBay, on Amazon, wherever, it is not the actual palette. I can't wait to enter the counterfeit makeup and but please, if you want a genuine, authentic NikkieTutorials and Beauty Bay eyeshadow palette, you can only buy it from beautybay.com. Now, if you hear this date and you're like, oh my God, I might forget this, or I want a reminder, or I want to make sure that I'm part of that first drop for all the rewards, we have a waiting list. I'll put a link down below where you can sign up for the waiting list, and then as soon as the palette drops, you get a reminder. So if you're on the wait list, I'm just gonna read it again before I mess up. I don't wanna mess up. You will get emailed an exclusive one-time only access code to the PDP where people can buy the palette on pre-sale. So you're like early bird. And I do have to add with this that early access will be limited. So if you want that early access to this palette, you have to be quick. And
I'm gonna go sign up now. Watch it be sold, like done. Oh, I'm just looking at some of the promo pictures. Ooh. Oh, okay. I'm loving the trans pride flag on her eyes. Okay, not even gonna lie. Oh, wow, I had not realized that. Looking at them crushed up, I'm getting a lot of conspiracy vibes. Like, I can't really show it here, but when you see them crushed, I'll have like the image up here most likely. When you see them crushed, it looks a lot like conspiracy. But with, yeah, wow. Even the type of green, like that yellow reminds me, wow. And that one shade, Ew, looks like a matte version of Put It Back. Okay, sorry, that just caught my eye.
now the last and final question that you all are wondering, and I'm really proud to say the following. The palette with myself and Beauty Bay is gonna retail for $30.
That's cheap. That's cheaper than her other collab. And this is with a brand I actually trust.
And that translates to 30 euros and 25 British pounds. I know $30 is a lot of money to some people, but I think that we really found the limit of selling an affordable palette with the greatest formula and the most fun bang-ass colors. I think it's gonna be worth every single penny, every single coin, and just know that I am gonna put it out there, if you end up buying this palette, you do end up supporting me as well. And yeah, that is it, guys. The Beauty Bay NikkieTutorials palette will be here so shortly. I'm scared after everything that happened in 2020 because my life is literally more extreme than a roller coaster. We go up and we go down, and that was the other way around. We go.
I get up, I get down, and I'm jumping around, and the rumpus and ruckus is comfortable now. Been a hell of a ride, but I'm thinking it's time to go. Sorry. My ADHD is, I've already said it, my ADHD is really acting up, and I love that song, so yeah.
Up and we go down, but like I say lately, life is unfair, but it is up to us to fight for it every single second of the day, and this is me fighting to make 2020 better. Not only for myself, but also for you, because I feel like you're gonna have a lot of fun with this palette. I'm really proud of it. I'm glad we're still doing this now, because after the previous 2 weeks, I was scared that this opportunity was taken away from me as well, and I thought 2020 really went to shit, but this is a very much needed light in the darkness. I'm not gonna cry again, but I wanna thank you so much for watching. Thank you. I love you so much. I can't wait for Monday. The light is here, people. If you enjoyed watching this video, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And I can't wait to see you very soon. I love you so much, and hopefully I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.
Aww. Okay, so let me get to my thoughts. Honestly, $30 is really not bad. I am really interested in this. If I was going to get this, I feel like I need to get something else. Oh my gosh, wait a second. Wait, that's bad. Okay, I'm just looking on Beauty Bay, and there's a nude 42 color palette for $20. It legit is giving me orgy vibes, but better because it has metallics in it. Or shimmers in it, I shouldn't say metallic. Ooh, maybe I can get one of their liquid shadows. Ooh, fluorite looks cute. Ooh, rutile, okay. I don't know why I'm really into shimmery browns. Ooh, okay. So, I'm probably gonna get some stuff from them as well. Oh, look at that, the orgy collection is still online. Not throwing shade. Yes, I am. But honestly, oh, they have a lot of stuff still on here. Okay. I mean, it didn't add it to the card, so I don't know. I'm going to stop rambling. I'm really happy for Nikki. I know she needed this. And I'm really happy that she finally got a chance to feel happy with something again. I'm really interested in this collaboration. I'm just looking at myself, I'm like, I look kind of crazy because you can't see it as green as this is in person. Right now it's really popping as green. Hold on, you can normally see it with lower lighting. Okay, so I'm really intrigued to see how this is gonna be. I really want to play with this. I really want to have fun with this. I needed this light on. I'm done. But yeah, I'm really intrigued to see how this is gonna do, and I hope it does well for her, because she needs something positive. Yeah. I don't know what else to say except thank you for watching. If you like this reaction, please do like, comment, and subscribe. If you like me and want to see more, please subscribe and click the little bell button because every time I see a new video, you'll get a notification. Aside from that, I'm probably going to go and watch Nate's reaction video now, as well as the other things on Patreon that he has. Because I'm on his Patreon. I'm on Patreon too, but I don't have like anything tier-wise because I'm a small channel. I don't have that big of a fan base to actually do that. So I'm going to probably watch that, edit this, watch a Blake McLean video breaking down Joanne by Lady Gaga because I've been enjoying that. And that's something I wanted to ask last time and I never asked. What songs are you guys enjoying? Let me know what you thought about the collaboration, the video. Let me know. Just type it all down. I go through everything and I do respond to as much as possible, which is pretty much everything. Real quickly, I know this is going to be at the end. I did order some of the orgy items, so we will be reviewing that. And I also ordered the Wet n Wild coffee cat because that actually intrigued me more than orgy. Just saying. I still have the My Melody and Maromi collection. I am behind on things, as well as some, if you've been following me on Instagram, I have a journal with over 200 video ideas. So, I am running behind. This is going to be it soon, hopefully. So yeah, I'm going to have more content coming soon. I'm just busy. I'm a busy bee. I'm a busy ice cream bee. Okay, yeah, I'm going to stop. And yeah, so I'm gonna go. Thank you for watching again. Please do like, comment, and subscribe. If you like me and want to see more, please subscribe and click the little bell button because every time I see a new video, you'll get a notification. Aside from that, I hope you have a great rest of your day or night wherever you are, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.